my divine creators. It's Tia, the Oracle Coach. I'm here doing a 7-day vlog challenge with my sister, Clairvoyance Lyrics. She has a stay-at-home mom vlog where she's talking about her birthing story, her pregnancy journey, and her life as a stay-at-home mom. She's very transparent. She talks about many different details about her experience, and it's a really fun, loving, intriguing, in-depth journey right along with her, just like you're there next to her. So make sure that you subscribe here. So I'm going to jump right in and start talking about Tuesday. So Tuesday corresponds with Mars energy, right? So that's fiery, charged energy. This can be a day about competition. This could be a day about drive, motivation, momentum, going towards something. It could be about courage. It could be about war. It could be about protection. It could be about revenge. It could be about victory. It could be about strength. It could be about success. It can be about defense. It could be about hunting. It could be about your enemies. But one thing's for sure, Tuesdays, Mars Day, is a day that you definitely take action. Okay, so we're going to talk about tarot and Tuesday and Mars energy. So I'm going to start with the major arcana. The first major arcana I'm going to talk about is the Emperor. The Emperor is the father. It's Aries energy. He's also very practical. He can be pretty stubborn. He can also be stability. He can be strength. He can be control. He can be that foundation of, the energy of a king, an emperor. In the reverse, he can be tyrannical. He can be very judgmental. He can be harsh in judgment, and when it comes to control, he can be overly controlling. Like, it can even become pretty abusive and mentally abusive and like emotionally abusive ways, not necessarily physical, but that's a way to describe him. Then we've also got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune can be about changes for the better. This can also be about karma coming around. So that's one of the upright meanings that you may or may not like, depending on what kind of karma that is. But this is definitely the wheel turning in your favor or based on whatever it was that you put out. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy. So also maybe like a Sagittarius energy as well. So the Wheel of Fortune can also be about, change coming in and change for the good, change for the better. In the reverse, this can also symbolize bad luck. It could be good luck in the upright, or that your luck is changing for the better. In the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune can also mean your luck not changing for a good reason. It could be bad luck. It could be that someone is trying to change your luck. It could be you have done something to change your own luck. So it can also be about someone clinging to control, so much so that they end up losing it. Okay, next is Temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius energy, also Jupiter energy. Temperance in the upright can be about twin flames. It could be about the merging together of energy, bringing something together, integrating something. It could be about living together. It can also be about balancing things out. It can be about creating peace and calm and coming to a middle ground. In the reverse, it's going to be about doing things in excess, like recklessly, not thinking, just doing. What we have next is the Tower. A lot of tarot readers don't like this. A lot of tarot readers understand this. The Tower is about something coming crashing down. That could be a paradigm. That could be the way that you've been thinking that has been destructive to your mentality. It could be something ending that needed to end. It also could be the crashing down of something. Something crashing down for reasons that are undesirable. This can also be about something just not having a good result and it not being a good outcome. In the reverse, this could be you trying to avoid this at all costs. Like really, really trying to avoid this. Being afraid to let go of something that needs to be let go of and needs to come to an end. I just can't see this card bad unless you trying to make it good when it's something that needs to end. Like this. And the last major arcana is the Sun card. One of the best cards in the deck. The Sun is fun. This is happiness. This is pregnancy. This is confidence. This is opportunity. This is a happy family. Okay. This also can be about something having the light shined on it. This can be about something being exposed. This is also the Leo card with Leo energy and Mars energy all up and through it. So this can also be about arrogancy or confidence, optimism, positivity, high vibrations, all that goodness. And then we have the minor arcana, also known as the suits. And this is the Ace of Wands. This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, so Mars, Jupiter, Sun energy. The Ace of Wands can be about energy being given to something. It can be about someone doing some magical work, doing some manifesting. This can be about sex. Some people think this can be a penis. It's a lot of energy, a lot of that fire energy, all of what Mars is about. Okay. Then we've got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands can be about decision making. It can be about changes coming. It can be about planning something for the future or just thinking about your future and looking ahead at your future. All of the wands can have some representation of magic because the wands are spiritual. They are considered spirit in the tarot deck. So when you're looking at the Two of Wands, this can be about dominance. This can be about dominating something. So, dominion. Okay. Then you got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about looking forward to something. It can also be about looking back at something. Okay. Depending on what other cards are surrounding it. Okay. The Three of Wands can definitely be about long-term commitments or long-term plans. It's just thinking about your future more than anything. It can also be about trade and commerce or thinking about doing an overtaking when it comes to like business or anything, like we said, spiritual messages. So however that resonates. Oh, whoops, I'm missing something. The reverse. So the Two of Wands in reverse actually can be about losing sight of something, being indecisive, not knowing how to make a certain decision, being pulled in more than one place. And also maybe feeling like you don't have any power over your situations, given that in the upright, this is domination. The Three of Wands in the reverse can be about someone taking over you, because in the upright, this is about leadership as well. In the reverse, this can be about obstacles or delays in future movements and moving forward and taking a course of action. And we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands definitely can be about marriage, a happy family with the parents and the children. This can be about living with someone. This can be about celebration. In the reverse, sometimes this can be good still, even whether it's upright or in the reverse. That depends on the cards that are surrounding it, because this can also be about divorce, losing a family or a family being broken up. disputes, a lack of communication, not being stable or not feeling stable in a situation with another person. Then we got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands can be about, like you see here, competition. It can be about war, fighting, discord, just coming against something. It could also be about a war within yourself. It may not have anything to do with anybody else, depending on the cards surrounding it. If there are cards around it about other people, then obviously somebody's at war with you. And this can definitely be about a spiritual war battle. In the reverse, can be about really just a show of power, like something seeming to be way worse than it is, seeming like there's a competition when there really isn't one, or someone giving up a fight, feeling like they rather just not even bring up a subject, because this can just be about having a conversation and there being conflict within a conversation. And in the reverse, it can be that you don't want to have that conflict. You don't want to face or deal with that conflict, so you'd rather not bring it up at all or deal with the situation at all, not fighting back. When this is an inner battle, that means that you pretty much given up on trying to even know yourself or figure out the lesson and take heed, take control over it. And we got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is in the upright is about victory, success, triumph, just getting a reward, getting recognition, being acknowledged for things publicly. Look at how he's on this horse. Sometimes, depending on the surrounding cards, the Six of Wands can be about competition again. In the reverse, definitely about competition, competing with someone for that acknowledgement or, being seen. It also can be about not feeling acknowledged, not feeling like you've been successful, losing a battle, or feeling like nobody sees you, feeling unseen, or, like I said, not being acknowledged, being considered, being publicly recognized. You may be feeling like if you're like at a job or something, you may be feeling undervalued when this card comes up. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands can be about someone who is not about to give up. They are standing there to fight. Look at how he's standing there ready to fight. This can also be about protection, spiritual protection, and protection, period. This can be about someone that is feeling like they are going to fight until the end. They are never giving up. This is their place and nothing can come against them. They're not going anywhere. In the reverse, this is feeling powerless. The total opposite is feeling like giving up, throwing in the towel. I can't win this one. I'm just going to let it go. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands can be about communication. It can also be about spiritual communication. It can also be about someone spiritually trying to attack you or shooting at you, with that bow and arrow. The Eight of Wands also can be about fast movement, maybe moving too quickly, depending on the surrounding cards, or that something's coming to you fast. Something in your life is moving fast. Something has forward movement. This can also be about travel. In the reverse, this is a lack of communication. Someone wanting to communicate but not doing so. It can also be about, like I said, moving too fast. Moving faster than you're thinking and considering things. This can also be about something just not taking action or moving forward in your life. This can also be about somebody who tried to shoot at you, or you tried to shoot something spiritually and with magic and it didn't work. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about, it can be about abuse when you see this come up. This can be about someone being deeply hurt, emotionally wounded. It can be any type of abuse as well. that's happening. When you see this card coming up, look at other surrounding cards, kind of know that. This would be about someone having their guards up and just kind of feeling like they don't want to let anyone in because they've been hurt so much. And that's even spiritually as well. Like, this can be about someone who's always on edge or paranoid because something has always happened to them in the past. So they always think that someone's after them or out to get them. So they got these guards up, these walls up, they're ready to fight, regardless of if there's actually anything to fight about. In the reverse, this can be someone letting their guards down. This can be coming out of feeling so injured from the past that you're walking around like a wounded soldier. Instead, this is someone who's healing. This is someone who is taking the time to learn from their past pains and move forward and progress forward with that knowledge and understanding of what and discernment of what has happened in the past, and not using it as a weapon against others or to guard themselves. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands can be about success. It could be about triumph. It could be about accomplishment. It can also be about someone carrying a heavy burden, having a lot on their back, a lot weighing them down. They're trying to do so many things, and those things may just feel like a burden to them, or someone or some situation is burdening them. In the reverse, it can be about someone releasing a burden, letting it go, not want to deal with it anymore. It can also be about the total opposite of the upright, like having delays or obstacles. It also can be about not being able to dictate in their personal life or in their situations. This can be a person that's controlling and they feel like they don't have any power to control someone or something, and they're feeling like they can't dictate anything. Okay. All right, moving on. We've got the court cards. Okay, so start with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a messenger of spirit. This is also a messenger, period. So you see this card, it doesn't have to just be by spirit. It could be any kind of message, but it can definitely mean someone trying to give you a message from the spirit world. It could also be someone trying to, speak to you telepathically or things like that, since it's spiritual. But it's definitely, the pages are always messengers. In the reverse. In the reverse, the Page of Wands in the upright, the Page of Wands can also be about adventure and a new beginning. So in the reverse, it can also be about failure in new adventures or moving too fast into something and it being a fail. All right, and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can be about someone who's moving into a vision very quickly. They have a vision. They know what they want to do with that vision, but they're still trying to find the right tools or words. If the vision happens to be about talking about something or doing something with someone else, they're trying to find the right tools and make sure the plan is accurate. This can also be about somebody trying to rush away and separate from something. This can also be a player. player, okay? Like, this can be someone who is not sure about one person, so they're kind of like moving around, doing a whole lot of bouncing around in different energies. They're so unsure. In the reverse, the Knight of Wands can be someone who is angry and impulsive, and it could be about conflict. It could be about a fight happening, like a literal, actual fight. So you see this card, look at the surrounding cards to see if somebody's going to actually be fighting. And definitely can be spiritual warfare as well. The Queen of Wands. Oh, she's a queen, baby. She is definitely fiery. She's fierce. She's sassy. She is a boss. She's probably a business owner. She is not being ran by anyone else. She is running the show. She's also a witch. She can be. I'm not saying everybody is a witch who's the Queen of Wands, but she can be a witch. and a bad one at that. And I don't mean bad like negative. I mean bad like she know what she doing. She know how to work that magic. It's always gonna be popping. She's gonna get that magic and make it work. Everything's working for her in her favor. Okay, the Queen of Wands is definitely a good card in the deck. It can be about somebody who's trying to do magic on you that's a really good witch, and you probably better watch out. Then we've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. She can be very jealous. She's jealous of the upright Queen of Wands because she wants to be able to have that kind of power. She wants to be able to be so dominating, so alluring, so magnetic, so attractive, so powerful. In reverse, she's not that, and she's very jealous of anyone else who is. Even if she is that, she's jealous of someone else who might be better at it than her or just as good. But she's definitely jealous in the reverse, and she's the type of witch that you gotta watch out for because she's into that magic and she's into that occult stuff, and she probably ain't thinking the best about how to use it. Okay. And then we got the King of Wands lastly. So the King of Wands is pretty much the counterpart of the Queen of Wands. He is powerful. He might be a player who got, not a player like the one that's sneaking around to play. He could be in a poly relationship and just have everybody in line doing exactly as he says. He's definitely an occultist. He's definitely a warlock. He's definitely a wizard. He definitely has the power to attract and magnetize anything that he wants and desires, and his magic is definitely popping. He's a very generous man because he has what he needs to be generous with. In reverse, he can be tyrannical. He can definitely be a naughty warlock who's trying to control everything and dictate everything and does not care who gets hurt in his path because he's just trying to get what he wants with his magic. He also can be selfish and not wanting to give, or he can be the type of person who will give to you and then treat you like crap because he knows that you need him. So watch out for that reverse King of Wands, okay? All right, y'all. So that was it. I hope that you learned something today about our Tuesday, our Mars Day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, tell me how you feel about this and what you learned or what was something new you learned that you didn't already know about tarot and about Tuesdays and about Mars energy. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified of all other videos that I have that come up. If you like a personal reading, that information is in the description, as well as information to leave a love offering if you feel so led. Until next time, peace.